Hello, everybody. We are doing a Freaky Friday stream instead. Yeah. Yeah, Fridays are getting cursed. So something I was worried about before. You know, where, like, I love the cadence of Light Stick Friday. It's so good. I'm wondering if I should start swapping Friday and Saturday. I don't know. That'll be a decision for another. That's for Future Wolf to decide. But hello. Yes. We will pretend it's Saturday. Another hour and a half for me. It will be Saturday. Question is, will I finish this before Saturday rolls around? Maybe. Future. Hey, Polk. Welcome in. Also, Techie, welcome in as well. Yeah, the beginning of the stream, since we got the ad starts, I tried to mix up the tunes a little bit, so just the same intro one. Hey, Phoenix! Man, everybody's dropping it right now. Welcome in. Yeah, so instead of the usual Light Stick Friday, just because of... otherwise I'm too burned. So we're gonna instead try to finish the prophecy tonight. So let's get that game rolling. On that day, evil omens were carried in on the storm. A rumbling of thunder seemed to predict the end of the kingdom of the Blue Rocks. Just letting the story roll again for anybody who might be coming fresh to this. Doesn't matter. Plus, for anybody who was watching during the Amiga testing, you can see just how different it is. Oh yeah. Three days before the great eclipse, Akram, my grandfather and chief wizard, knocked at my door. The kingdom of Blue Rocks was in danger. Ween, my magic is leaving me. My powers are no longer strong enough to keep the kingdom from falling under Kraal's shadow. Kraal is an ambitious wizard whose dream is to reign over the Blue Rocks. 10 years ago, I banished him, and now his desire for vengeance has turned to hatred. I know that he plans to return on the day of the great eclipse, and I'm too weak to stop him. It's up to you, Ween, to stop him. Raoul is a powerful wizard, but you can eliminate him with the help of the Revis, the Hourglass of Power, and by fulfilling the prophecy. On the day of the great eclipse, 3 grains of sand were placed in the Revis by the valiant-hearted, and Kraal's doom will thus be sealed. There's a passage to the temple which houses the Revis. You'll have to overcome 3 obstacles. Each will be rewarded with a grain of sand. You must remove the seal which guards the entrance to the cave, where you will find the temple. You have to vanquish the dragon with 100 faces. He protects the entrance to the temple. Finally, you have to convince the Guardian to open the sanctuary, in which the Revis is protected. And thus you will obtain the 3 grains of sand to place in the Revis, and the prophecy will be fulfilled. Oh, Ween, only 3 days remain. Prophecy, also known as Ween the Prophecy. God, this intro tune still gets me. Let's get loaded up for where we're at. So yes, we've done all that, except the Revis part. Last time on the Prophecy Ween. Yeah, so the Revis was taken by Crawl, and we're like, well, fuck. So now we are on Volcano Island. Yeah, you can tell it's volcanic because look at all the steam here. Excuse me. If anybody wants to join the chat in the Discord, I am in the standard stream voice channel. But yeah, so we are here. We have got to find the Revis so that we can put the 3 grains of sand in. Because if we don't, Crawl will never be stopped. So we had a little interesting boat trip last time. Some kind of bladed-nosed dolphin fish attacked our boat and put a hole in it. We managed to seal it long enough to get over here to the island. We've got all 3 grains of sand already. And we have got the 3 sacred treasures, which this ordinary cauldron is not normally a cauldron. It is a magic copper ball, which if we use with any of the 3 treasures, the ring, the tiara, and the necklace, will transform into a cauldron, a pipe, and a sword, respectively. So yeah, the puzzles of this game are all based around kind of learning the magic of the world. You know, I kind of said that last time, but just kind of getting everybody up to speed. And we still have a flute. Let's see, is that the flute we made? I think that's the flute we made. Yeah. Stop. Wow. Sorry. Hang on. Sorry about that. I was really trying to get the throat cleared out. Thought I was good. And then throat said otherwise. But yes, so there's a portcullis, which we cannot get to. This staircase must go to the top of the cliff, but the portcullis prevents me from passing. Well, engraving. The gel and Azulis forever. They're everywhere. Man, they really are everywhere, aren't they? Now, almost as if they're trying to bash something into your head. Nah, it's totally not worth writing down at all. No. Nah, you totally don't want to write that down. Actually, you can, because there's a notepad. It's on everywhere that you can. Oop, and imagine. Alright, we got our note. Alright, and we have a door and a lock. It seems rusty. Yeah. There's a key here. That wasn't there before. But hey, don't look a gift key in the mouth, right? They're right about that being rusty. Well, let's go on inside. Oh, look at that. It is an old man, TM. I'm just a poor, one-eyed creature. For pity's sake, help me. We'll think about that. What's this ring? This ring will open the passage, but first... Oh, this ring will open the passage, but first I have to give alms before touching it. That's our monologue, not the old man's. Let's see. Well, we got a coin. Here, almonds for the poor, right? Many thanks to you, but it's not much. Well, you don't care if I take your shovel. Don't. No. We're heroes. We would never think of such a thing. Okay, we'll think of such a thing, but we'd never do such a thing. Strawberries! Hey! Oh, we can't take them with us. We need to use them here. But we know a little sly creature who loves strawberries. Where's our flute? He flew right in. Fiddle-dee-dum, fiddle-dee-dee, where can the strawberries be? See, look how animated he is. It's so much nicer. I know the Amiga version's probably stripped down, like, to fit the requirements and that, but, like even animations, like, colorization, like, color capabilities aside. Excuse me. Yeah, I mean, color capabilities aside, like, where was the animation? Like, he just seems so deadpan in the Amiga one. Anyway, want some strawberries? Here you go, buddy. Thank you, friend. My favorite meal. Here's your payment. Yes, Erm will give you gold if you give him strawberries. And, okay, there you go. A little gold, a drop of water in this wilderness of misery. Jeez, old man. Gee, alright. Rick, you want us to go digging for treasure? By the way, I know this game basically like the back of my hand. I've played it so many times over the years. I'm just trying to have some fun with it. That's another reason why I decided to stream this. I was like, didn't know what else I'd really be doing, but I figured this is a nice chill game for me, and I could just, yeah, we can get through it. Alright, we have a shovel. Dunk, 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 dunk. Sand. A hole. In the hole is a sandal. Well, again. Well, oh, more sand. Yeah, throw some sand in there. If you haven't figured it out yet, yes. Diggy diggy dig 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 diggy dig 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 all around and around. And are you done? That's enough. I'm exhausted. Anyway, my shovel's broken. Good riddance. Look at all these treasures we found in the sand. Yeah, you think that old man would just, you know, play in the sand, accidentally kick some of this out of the way? I don't know. In this hole we have... I hope nobody lost an eye out in the audience. This hole, a gold bar, more gold, an ingot. This one, fish bones. Jeez, half the stuff we come across in this game coming up here. A diamond in the sand. Jewels, jeez, multiple in one hole? Who the heck put all this stuff here? A parchment. Oh, it's a poem. Oh, my wonderful fool, can you hear my call? I am at your feet. My heart is yours, Dejel. They annoy me, those two. That's not an error. No, it's not. An oyster. Oyster, yuck. I hate them even when they're cooked in wine. Jeez. See, I'm not much of a seafood guy, so could not tell you the taste profile of fish and oysters. Doesn't mean when we were coming up here, we had a whole big section, like a pile of bones from all the fish we ate along the way. Yeah, we got it. And now we got a poil. Yeah. Alright, surely something in here must be enough to satisfy the old man's alms for the poor. Alright, you're one-eyed, is this your eye? My glass eye, how kind you found it. Now he stares at us with two eyes. Alright, is this your sandal? A sandal, I've been looking for it for 2 years. 2 years, buddy? 2 years you've been sitting in here and it's just right out there? Want some bones? I take care of my appearance. This comb is perfect. Alright, you are my diamond? Nice try, but not enough. You wouldn't dare hit a poor creature. Everybody look away. No. Alright, jewels. The jewels? Thank you. But try again. My poverty is like a great hole. I'll show you a great hole if you don't flush to take that damn ring. Here, pearl. I accept. It's said to be delicious, diluted in water. Is that a thing? You can eat pearls? I guess? Alright. Gotta take the zinger or I'm gonna bash her with a haircut. I'm tired of gold, but I'll take it anyway. However, I'm not really satisfied. Happy at last! Boot swing. Put the ring on. Hold the ring. And the passage will open. Yeah, to re-mention, this is from Cocktail Vision. I believe that they are French. So there are a few mistranslations, misspellings. Not too bad, but put versus pull. Hey, where are you going? Eddie. Okay, here we go. Oh, what an idiot I am. The old man really tricked me. But any eagle-eyed person also says planks of oak. Lovely planks. There's a hole. And the rat came out from the other side. These planks are badly squared off. Yeah, so he turned into a rat. Went back out there outside to watch us and giggle at us as we got foiled again. But we found our way. Ah, plant. The sun. The great eclipse is close at hand. We have to hurry. Let us save our new screen. Yeah, let's call this one Ween 7. I confirm. Stay where you are, stranger, for you will not defeat me. Before Crowl, I was just a miserable daisy. He came and imprisoned the nature fairy in a walnut, so I was able to grow big and strong. As long as the nature fairy remains a prisoner, I'll be the queen of all the plants in the jungle. It's all. Hello. He's back. It's an Orivore, Ween. He loves eating precious metal. If you give him some, he'll help you. Thanks to a puzzle we had earlier, well, you know they're skittish. So we gotta try to get them stuck so we can catch them. Let's see. Our sword. Well, like we did last time, we're gonna change our sword back into a ball so we can turn it into a cauldron. Come here. Dunk. Oh, hi. I didn't do that last time. Now we have a pendulum. This pendulum will no doubt help me discover things. Life, the universe, the answer to everything? That kind of discovery? By Jove, the pendulum's swinging. Swing, swing, swing. Oh, cauldron's right here. This is the same. Like, where's my cauldron? Where my boats at? Where my dragons at? Where my boats? Where my dragons? Where my boats at? Well, must be something in there. So, what's that? No. Is that? Is that? No. Ah. It's over there. Well done. I've discovered gold. Yes, first time I've ever discovered it, even though we've seen gold. I know they mean they discovered it right here. Yes, the Orver likes gold. So, hey, would you like some? Thanks, friend. Here's a rope in gratitude for your generosity. I don't think it'll be useful. I'll go down to my den to let my meal go down in peace. Hey, Polk, you see him down there in the den? A rope. And a branch. This branch is a real springboard. Wing. Now we kind of cut that into shape. I think everybody's starting to see what's happening here. Up on the branch, here's a bow, handmade by a master. That's what you said about the flute. You just tooting your own flute, or... I know I meant to really say toot your flute, because he made a flute. We're gonna get our minds out of the gutter. Too many holes around here. Okay. Branches. These branches are fine and straight. Real javelins. Well, you don't say. Well, since we're breaking everything else around here. This will as well use as arrows for my bow. Taking my bow seems to be more useful. I take the bow and arrows. One is useless without the other. But we still don't get to keep it. Alright. She's not even bothered by my arrows. Alright, so now we have a bow. It's not too useful. Now, what am I thinking? Shh, we've got a sword. No, not the 3 grains. We've got a sword. Once more, we're feeling right. I can't do that. She'll just keep on multiplying. So yeah, that's why you can't just cut her down. Now they said, hey, a walnut. Well, that walnut is perched too high for me to get a hold of it. Can you reach it? No. Well, like any other fruit, I guess. Dead bird. Actually, if we use the... Oh, it's right out here. It's useless. I'm going to miss again. Yeah, there's still a little component missing from the old bow and arrows, ain't there? And you can see right there. I can't get a hold of these feathers without risking having my hand ripped off. So, of course, you know... No. Can't grab them with a sword. what you need to do instead, change it back. And put on the old tiara. Obviously, everybody knows the best feather grabbing tool is a pipe. Well done, the feathers are mine. I think the implication is that you kind of like slide each feather inside the opening of the pipe and just kind of like pull the pipe back. Plus a nice hardy pipe would be hard to bite through. The length of the pipe kind of, I mean, we can hand wave and say it's magic. Because, you know. But yeah, it's impossible to reach with this. What a shame. But then, you know, also, this pipe was able to be twisted and elongated in previous areas. Just like, yeah. One of the things that just kind of doesn't quite hit the mark sometimes. These feathers will give my arrows direction and take them straight to their targets. Now we get to keep it because it is a complete set now. And good shot, Red 2. This walnut seems to have something in it. You think? No, not the ring. Pipe. And no, you can't just click it right onto the magic one. You have to change it back first. Thanks for setting me free, Ween. I am the nature fairy. Krell imprisoned me in this walnut. The colors! Whoa, the colors! And so the carnivorous plant was able to grow, but everything will fall into place. Look! Yeah, see, just one changed. Yeah, we'll save it. Save one again. Alright, new area. Cane. Oh, hey. A feather. A gift from the skies. I guess because we avenged the bird? Even though the bird gave us feathers? Glass eye. How odd. Strawberries. Oh, we got some strawberries. Grass. Chest. Mushrooms. Mushrooms! That reminds me of something. You know, Ween, could it be like this little worm buddy? Greetings, Ween. My brother has talked about you. Oh, that was your brother. Oh, how big's your family? As you can see, I don't know if I can help you today. My stomach is full. Full stomach, huh? Want some mushrooms? Yuck. I've got real bad indigestion. I couldn't eat another morsel. And hey, Fee, welcome in. Yeah, it's going good. So our poor little worm friend has some indigestion. Oh, bless him. But if everybody remembers... Where is it? Feather. Hooray! Once again, the magic feather is doing its job. Now we have a vial of pollen. The venom can't be far away. And there's venom. We have got back pollen and venom. We can mix some more potions. You know what that means? Well, since we got some strawberries. That won't be done. Nah, oh wait. He just ate, after all. Let's see, where... Sword. There it is. So let's get us some mixing, some potions. Next I'm gonna hit the sound, right? No. Water. What purity. Yeah, it's glowing. And so we know pollen and venom. Venom makes a potion that makes things grow. The magic's working. The weed is growing before our very eyes. There's no point in loading me down with that weed. Was those you? Pass that shit. I know, not that kind of weed. Alright, do another one here. Yep, cauldron. We'll try it on this. Magic's working. Yeah, okay. But this is chamomile. This plant will no doubt come in useful to me. Think we can start to see something here. We got a buddy with an upset stomach. We got some chamomile. Well, you know what that is. Well, you can't drink cold tea. That's not nice. So, well, we don't have much else to do, right? Oh, right. I mean, we're making other things grow, right? Oh, pollen and venom. And how about I make these grow? The door is open, but those wretched mushrooms are blocking the way. Well, shit. Why were they growing underneath the door anyway? But now, we have truffles, our new ingredient. We can make new magic. So, it's time to start experimenting. Let's see. What about pollen and a truffle? Vitalis. Vital. What does Vitalis do? Bad idea. Foiled again. Well, doesn't seem to do anything in this room. So we do venom. And just like the pollen and venom, it's based on game's position, not about how many times you use it. So you don't have to worry about like, oh crap, I used it all up. No. But venom and truffle makes Luciferus. Potion was incredible. I must remember it. So Vitalis and Luciferus. Well, fire, and then something with vitality. Well, hey, we got ourselves a nice ground fire. Some water. This is my full cauldron. And some chamomile. Chamomile. Water and chamomile. Plus some fire. I don't know about you. I don't know how you do it without the tea bag. Let's see, it's magic fire, right? It's gotta take, just a few seconds. Let's check it. Aha! Some tea! Here you go, little buddy. Wonderful! That tea worked a treat. I'm beginning to feel a bit hungry. What? He's so excited. He wants a munch. I don't blame him. Here you go, buddy. Just like his brother. So the reason why you have to make these bigger is just like his brother. Well, he likes the big mushrooms. The little ones are just off tasting. Ugh. Oh, poor worm. I bet he's got a heavy stomach again. Oh, little guy. Poor little guy. I don't usually do it in this order. I feel bad for him. Alright. A cane and eyeball. He's back. I see you've got another problem. Trust me this time. A little bit of gold and I'll open the door for you. Uh-huh. Yeah, that grin really says trustworthy right there. Alright, let's go get ourselves a gold delivery. Wow, strawberry fields, what can I see? What can I feel? Ready at last for a proper meal. There you go, Arm. Yum. Yum, strawberries. I love them. Ween, you're like a brother. In exchange, I'll give you some gold. Thought he's gonna drop it right out of his head. Alright, don't. Here you go. Better not be lying to me. Poor innocent creature, your nativity will be your downfall. I've been had again. This time I'll find a way to get him to keep his word. Red currants. Why these appeared in the corner? Heck if I know. But if you aren't paying attention... Well, they are like, pretty much kind of like a bright color over there, but they just kind of appear there. A feather falling down. Okay, you know, birds are flying. But why do they just appear right there? Yeah, not everything is a genius puzzle in this one. But, But we know that depending on what we give we can actually have some other things that happen. Strawberries are always gold. I guess that's just his digestive system. Eats strawberries, poops gold, you know? But what happens if we give him red currants? Fiddle-dee-dum, fiddle-dee-dee, where can the strawberries be? Look at that, look at his ears. Alright, what can you do? What can you offer me with this? I give you red currants, you give me... I prefer strawberries, but these will do. What do you want me to use my powers on? Well, you know, since you're offering... I get it. We're gonna play the game my way now. I'm gonna turn him to stone. Perhaps he'll keep his word then. I really want to make an emote out of him. I give up, Ween! Now open the door! Poor little worm friend. Sorry, buddy. You should do it the other way around, and then the mushrooms would still be blocking. It doesn't matter which way you do it, just as long as you're able to get... They're so small. Minuscule. They must have fallen. On the ground, not far from here. We've lost the 3 grains of sand. Those bozos. We'll carry your things. Oh, so joy. Wonderful day. We'll travel with you. Nothing but trouble. First they almost knock us into the pit, crossing planks. And then they get stolen by an owl. And now they've lost the 3 grains of sand. What were they doing in the bag anyway? Close up tight. Orgle! Or a bogle? It was turned to stone. Coin. Well, piece of silver. A noble metal. Quartz. A statue. The statue is so lifelike. It almost seems alive. Well, we have one potion that we have not done yet. Let's see. Pollen. Yep, in the cauldron. And nope. I put the truffle in the cauldron. Vitalis. Thank you, Ween. Let's find the grains of sand again, because you are close to your goal. Talk to the king of the ants. Oh, not King Anthony. We haven't played King's Quest V yet. Now this is more square. I wonder if I can make an emote out of him. Buckle. I really should make something from this game as an emote for all the times I've played this and how much it stuck with me. It makes sense. If you saw, yes, we have an ant here. Greetings, noble Ween. I need to call upon your goodness. My people have become senile since Crawl's arrival. What? I know that you have the power to make the flower of youth grow. Only your pistol can give your youth back to my subjects. Give it to me. I will not be ungrateful. So, yes. That's what pollen does on its own. Turns quartz into... No, take... Is it quartz? No. Oh, it is quartz, right. Flower of Youth. Its perfume is so captivating. All the flower's strength is contained in the pistol. It could be useful. Yeah, so standard quartz. And if we need to, turn back into quartz. Of course, remember. A snake. It's a snake. These filthy beasts will be... Hey, come on, Ween. We had a snake help us earlier in the game. Come on, don't be so judgy. Okay, alright. That one's kind of showing its teeth. Okay. I agree with you on this one. How about snake? Only it was that easy in real life, huh? Alright, the pistol, though. Here you go. Thank you, friend. So will my people be saved. So, the implication is that, just like the Guardian was turned into an old woman, Crawl has basically turned the ants into old aunts and uncles. So, the Flower of Youth, we made a potion earlier in the game using the pistol from the Flower of Youth. Or just the flower itself, but I was able to make her young again. So, the implication is that they're senile because they're old, so therefore the Flower of Youth will turn the subjects young again. To show you my gratitude, I'm going to change you into one of us for a moment. In this way, perhaps you'll find what you have lost. Oh, we're tiny! Maybe it is good that you can see the doorway in that before. Although they assume we made a little bit more progress. An Axel. What you doing out here? Foley, what the fuck are you doing in here? Grand Sand. We got one. We got two. Where's the third? Can anybody? It's right here. The magic is wearing off. I'm changing back into myself again. Yeah, now we got 3 grains again. We're good. Let's see. Can we... Well, since it's already a cauldron, why don't I try that first? Venom, cauldron, a truffle into the cauldron. Zephyrus? No. I figured before we took the time to... Oop. Yep, that's why I said you gotta change it back first. We'll let you just go right from one to the other. Unfortunately. No. By the Revis! These bushes must have been hiding a door. A door. That's locked. But where is the key? Well, we got one more thing we have not done anything with. Change the sword back. You know, it's really the day-to-day operations of using magic. You know, nobody ever goes over that. They're always just like, poof, magic, boom. You know. But, you know, there's other parts, you know, all of your ingredients gathering, preparation, changing things back, letting the toads out, let the mice dance their way around. You know, all those wonderful things. Vitalis. Ah! This really is a surprising potion. You're welcome, Burb. I mean, didn't claw our eyes out. I guess that's things. Aliva. I was expecting the repeated sound, not the thong. Sometimes it's just a good idea to play with stuff. Well, nothing happened here. So... aha! A change. A mechanism. A lever, again. This mechanism isn't working properly. Looks like there's something missing. I wonder what that could be. A key! There we go. Now we're getting somewhere again. Alright. Well, we have a lock. We have a key. Everything's perfect. Here we go. Fuck. Again. The grill. These bars are made of solid silver. What do we do? Well, there's still one more thing we have not tried. We have tried the truffle with the pollen. We've tried the truffle with the venom. We have not tried the truffle with the pollen and the venom. Now we have a change potion. How would you know? Worm! This potion has a strange effect on silver. That's your test before you get to this doorway. Let's do it again. Oh, we saved a worm. Or created a worm? I think we created a worm. Not sure how I feel about that. It's alright. New life. Another burb. Can have a meal. Look at him, it's a trio. Dun, dun, dun. Look at him go. Actually. Actually got some good old grooving moves here. Look at him. Oh my gosh, this is going to be my dancing emote. Oh no, should I? I mean, I got the equalizer kind of dancing, but look at him go. Alright, well, we know how to deal with snakes. Oh, well, they became rubies. Oh, we know what to do with rubies. Wait, I think it's with the venom, yes. Because the vitalis was with the pollen. But truffle and venom, luciferus. Boiled again. But hey, we at least know where there's some water nearby. I'm curious, since I'll be in this room anyway. I don't know if he'll let us do it because this one's plot. Well, they're both plot related, but. Nope, we cannot undo the fire. So you may not think to try that. Well, I mean, what else you got to do, but. Like with the silver coin in the grass here, we got to see, oh, we can do that on silver. So if you were just testing, you could figure that out. But you wouldn't think, oh, magic fire. Water. Here we go, into the mouth of the beast. As you can see, this kind of looks more like the perspective we saw from when we were down in the grass. But the axle was in the grass. So you wouldn't have seen this. I think it was just easier for him to assume, let's not put the door or anything, or the burb in the way, just in case. And here's where things get to be a little bit more painful. Let's save. Yeah, welcome. And you see we're getting very close here. This seems to be the only way into Crawl's lair. Here we go for a new adventure. statue. A glowing hideaway. Raising lower block. Well, I'll figure that out later. Let's see. Hideaway. Can't see anything. I prefer not to venture into such hellish places. Yep, so we see that there are 5 of them. This is a little bit randomized as well, which is why this makes this a little extra painful. Crack. Well, I can hear a slight bubbling here. Alright. The ring. The ring, the ring. No. I'll try this. I don't think we can do it. No. Much too big. Yes, a pipe is very big, everyone. Tiara. Necklace. The sword. The blade is too wide. Oh, no. Never mind. There's something I'm missing here, then. A bowl. Oh, we just take the bowl. Opening. This orifice is minuscule. Wonder what I'm forgetting here, then. This jewel is well attached. You know what happened last time? We are vandals. Too bad we had to damage the statue. Flawed jewel. This jewel is missing a piece. I don't think we missed anything yet. A hole. Too bad we had to damage the statue. But we're vandals. No point in insisting. The statue is deteriorating more and more. That's enough. I'm not a vandal. Yes, you are. There's a ruby here. Let's see. Yeah. But before we do that, actually, hang on. I'm gonna do this because they'll probably show. Got a crack. Lava flow. Bad idea. Lava in a bowl. Nope. But, just like anything that's blowing around in here, if I recall, yep, it kind of seals itself back up as it cools. But let us set this statue on fire. So you gotta change. You can't set things on fire unless you're changed properly. We'll do this and then we'll take our ad break here. Venom. And truffle in the cauldron. Luciferus. And then there was a full jewel. Well, what are we gonna do with that? We'll find out after the ad break. So hold on tight. We'll be back in 3 minutes, everyone. Let's see. So we have something else going on right now. Yeah, we're getting closer to the big bad end here. sure you hydrate. Or caffeinate. Drinkinate. Whatever your beverage of choice tonight, have a sip. Wow. Yeah, I'm kind of glad that I'm just playing the Prophecy, because, yeah, I don't know that I would have otherwise streamed tonight. So I really was not feeling the greatest, and yeah, I was not gonna. Yeah, it's not really gonna be going out for a full action game. A little puzzle game I played plenty of times before, sure. Last time I have to give it some actual consideration if I should swap Friday and Saturday around. I tend to play lighter games on Saturday. Saints Row 2 light game. Well, I mean, to be fair, I mean, I didn't have much risk of running into a problem with Saints Row 2. Again, another game I've played plenty of times. But I can't say that every Saturday game is going to be a light game. Then again, some of the Flight Stick Friday games could be a little bit more chill. Potentially. Although, flight sims by their nature are a little bit more on the complex side. Unless you're actually doing like a Microsoft Flight Simulator itself or something. If I ever did like Microsoft Flight Simulator, that'd be like a one-off. Can't imagine that'd be something I'd do every Friday for a while. Welcome back, those who were caught by the ads. Thank you for sticking around. I appreciate that. Legend of Kyrandia. I gotta do that at one point. Okay, back to the Prophecy. Last time on Prophecy Ween. Okay. Let's see. Right. Wait, how? Okay, I think we just do it in our inventory. Right. So, the jewel, hard to tell, but yeah, kind of reminds us of something else that's just solidified. So we're going to take our good old pollen. Get both buttons accent. Been doing that today. We have our Vitalis. But the Vitalis specifically on the jewel. It's alive! It's flying away! Well, shit. Actually, I am missing something here. What am I missing? Anything else to hit over here, right? So I'm just thinking ahead to next steps. What am I missing and forgetting? Let me look at the inventory. Use the bow, right? No, can't shove an arrow down there. But we know we can do that eventually. Okay. Well, either way, whether I'm gonna start vandalizing things or not, we need to change our old cauldron back. Necklace. think there's anything else we can do with the hole here. Pretty sure that's really as broken as it's going to be. Oiled again, yep. Am I really? That's what I was like. Something else I was forgetting. I thought, yeah, we woke him up. I know all the hideaways are like I'd prefer not to venture us in such hellish places, except this one. Wake up. Oh, you get angry. So let's keep pissing him off because we're a vandal. And he magicked away. I know. Now it's back to the standard message. How would you know? I don't know. Glue. Yuck, it's all sticky. Need something to put it in. Well, that's where our bowl comes in. This bowl will do. Now we have some glue. Let's see. Put the glue down back again. No, okay, we just use it. Okay, just checking before we start doing stuff. Now we break the lava flow. Yeah. It's bright. It attracts the little bug. Take the firefly. Put in some glue. Or put the glue on the firefly. Glue on the firefly. And now, if you haven't guessed, yeah, that's not just a random light. Yeah. We're using the fireflies as light sources. And something dropped. Another jewel. Ah. Well, that was handy. That a random jewel just dropped down from the ceiling, huh? Ah, we'll pay no mind to that. Alright. And here's where we get some more pain points here. Because you got it. We gotta mix the potion. Time to mix the potion. Mix the donuts. Time to make the donuts. We've made the donuts. Let's see, where are you? Pollen. Into the cauldron. Pollen in the cauldron. Use the Vitalis on the jewel. I guess what we gotta do again. Let's change the cauldron again. Like, I know it's not the slowest process in the world, but it's just like still like annoying that you gotta keep doing that because the lava flow stops up again. Grab the firefly. Put the firefly. No, I think you gotta put the glue on the firefly, right? Glue on the firefly. Right here. Another one. And a broken jewel. This jewel is missing a piece. Broken out flawed jewel. Do we put the two pieces seem to fit. A little glue on this jewel and a little bit of glue on this jewel and bing! It's back to full. Don't think about that too hard as we're going to make this one come to life again. It's alright, glue is the solution to all the problems. Just duct tape your body back together. As long as it's one piece before you're restored, right? Well, actually, you know, come to think about it. How many fantasy stories are like, oh no, they're in pieces. No, glue them together. Oh, they're fine. Absolutely fine. So actually, that's kind of not out of the ordinary. Sneezing so much pollen. So much pollen, it'll make you sneeze. Okay, we did the Vitalis. Cauldron again on the ring. Yeah, they're not in alphabetical order. I'm like, they're not in alphabetical order, right? Nope. They're in whatever the fuck order. Like they always are. Firefly. No, we put the glue on the firefly. And we light up another hole. Another wasted effort. A hole. It's not working. I'm getting frustrated. Do you put the sword in the hole? No. Oh, this is what I was worried about. We get to this one. We put the pipe in there. Let's try the pipe in there. So I think it's randomized which one has this. Bad idea. One hole now. What did I do with the hole? Oh, do we put our, it's kind of rounded hole shaped. Most holes are rounded, aren't they? I was going to say is maybe we put the copper ball as it is in the hole. Make sure you can't do something like that now. There's something to do with that. Maybe it's here. Ah, there we go. Just one of those take and release ones. Now we have the jewel. Quite a complicated entrance for a layer, huh? Alright, now... let's see... Right. Cauldron. Vitalis, yep, because it's a full one. Alright, in the cauldron. Vitalis on the jewel. Flies away. Put the cauldron back on the ring. Let's make a sword. No. Doesn't work without many syllables. Fourth of cauldron. Let's make a cauldron again. Alright. Blue. A firefly. And there it is, a twig. Why we need a twig now? I don't know. Because if I'm not mistaken, yeah. It's another jewel. I guess in case you didn't get the other half piece. Yeah, so you can actually make more than you need. Because again, I think it's a little bit randomized. If it's not randomized, I guess just good luck knowing which order you gotta go in to maximize the amount of jewels you have. Alright, but now we got all of them. Ort. It says Ort. Yeah. Oh, went away. Don't think it all goes... So basically these are going to be in the way. I wonder if spelling out what we need to spell. More. Oh, they all just raise. Okay. Well, you've got some let up letters, and this is Crawl's lair. Guess what you need to spell. How about, instead of having to go through all that slog again, you say first. Because, yeah, that's quite a thing that you have to redo if anything crashes. Not that I'm expecting one, but better safe than sorry. Where's our good old bowl? Right, I forgot how fast you gotta be once you get all the letters lit up. I thought the timing started when you did the first letter. Nope. Too many. Oh, spell the devil. Oh, nice of you to come and see me, Ween. I see you haven't come empty-handed. What? He want us to bring them to him? That's where the jewel came from. Let's have a look at this haversack. What a load of bric-a-brac. Well, what's this I see? The 3 grains of sand? You came to place the grains of sand in the Revis. I will therefore do it in your place. But are you valiant-hearted? It's you, the prophecy, who will then destroy my enemy. Or rather, the mechanism I designed. Which will place the grains of sand. This will save me time, because I want to celebrate my marriage to Opal. You've got one more chance, Ween. Come to my aid. Or is that more of a... Ween and his friends were taken prisoner and taken to Crawl's lair. Yep, we're in jail. Second to last screen in the game. Carving. D and A. Yep. Even here. It is written, none will leave here without the help of the blazing star. Well, at least we got a pot to piss in. A lock. A miracle. I can reach the lock through the bars. What a strange lock, though. But, a nail. This nail is truly stuck in. Nope, never mind. Don't disregard that. It's impossible to rip it out. Well, perseverance pays off in the end. I mean, at the end, what else are you gonna have, you know? Huh. Carvings of suns. Over here and here. We can reach. Now we have a nail. Nothing there. Okay, let's squeeze through there. Check that one again, yep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Aha! That was how they figured it out. Okay. Nothing there. Nothing there. It's not because anything's... No. Give me, there we go. Ah, a pin. It was stuck under the bars. So, theoretically, as you're figuring out how this mechanism works... Needle there. No, not there. Not there. There. And pin. Here. Now we open up the mechanism. I feel like I'm missing something here. It's alright. I feel like we're missing something here. Stone here has been carved into a heart shape. Oh, right here. Knew I was missing something. Strange. Looks like a heart carved into a rock. Heart carved into the rock. Well, you're like, well, okay. It's a heart shape. Reason why I'm saving, even though we haven't done a whole lot on the screen. Oh, I gotta take them both out of it. It's because the next screen is timed. This is sealed. I was hoping to open it so the grains of sand would fall to the side. Well, it's impossible. And Should slow it down. Oh no, that sped it up. I did it wrong. I think it's supposed to be the other way around. I don't know if you can slow it down. I don't know how you're supposed to figure that out. But Troy, show me what your problem is, I'll let you know. I got nothing to teach you on the subject. So yeah, he's got a mechanism that will always put my 3 grains of sand in this diabolical machine. They're too high to get a hold of. Bamboo. Maybe there's a heart in the thing. Yeah, I did slow that down. Okay, I guess you would just figure that out by testing. We found one direction speeds it up. Well, I mean... Alright, that sped up real quick, didn't it? Can I make it faster? Actually curious how long this takes. I'm sure the number of chimes probably has something to do with it. Maybe 12 chimes, because... Well, we'll find out. So here's a second. Otherwise, yeah, I'm gonna reload. Because how fast it's been sawing at it. Because this does matter. How many... It's gotta be the number of chimes. Right? Well, if everything else that we've done... It should have been enough, right? Because if you slow it down, you do have a decent amount of time to look around and check things out. Wow, even like if it going this fast, you won't have enough time to get through everything. But dang, that's actually lasting longer than I thought. That's why they were putting it everywhere. No, not the Joker. And DJ, okay. What the gel, jeez, come on. Dang it. Yeah, these spacings are already... Probably intentional, because... Yeah. My knife. No good. Dark Amorphous. Yes, a flute. No, not the knife. That was quite the flute. Doesn't sound in tune. I know you're panicky, buddy, but come on. It's alright. Oh no! It's too late for Ween. The prophecy has been fulfilled, but not as you would have liked. However, all is not lost. You can still travel back in time. The bed ends. Yep. If that song gets it what it's supposed to do, yeah, it's game over. The only time you can die in this game, to the best of my knowledge. I was about to say, I'm like, they're in weird places. There we go. Got the heart, right? Yes, we do. Alright, let's try once more with feeling. This time to actually try to save the day. I wonder if it's tied to the when you use the flute. No, because I could have sworn from previous experience that's timed, because I'm pretty sure I've done it where I've just been sitting trying to remember and figure out, and it just goes dunk. Okay, and you see, much slower. Okay. Why there's a knife in there? Don't ask. Oh, I put the heart in the orifice, and we'll worry about that a little bit. Ween, no matter what fruit you give me, I can't help you. I'll put a curse on me. If I touch the 3 grains of sand, they'll fall into the Revis immediately. Sorry, little buddy. Oh, I found a little stone. Hey! I mean, it is A. Oh, not the hideaway. Yeah, this is why I was like, yeah, this is based on timing. Because I remembered I was here. Trying to remember and look up how you spell Azulis. Yeah, there's a reason why they hammered it all the way in your head. I realize what an idiot I am because I've got a notepad right on the corner of my screen. All those misspellings of the gel. A, Z, E, S, X, E. Statue. That's a Digel. That's an Azuli. Put them together. I am born of the love between Digel and Azulis. Crawl can do nothing against me. Love conquers all! Since you are the one who saved my life, I'll help you. I'll bring you the 3 grains of sand. And with that, it don't matter what happens with this mechanism. Now the 3 grains of sand are safely in our possession. And with that, 1, 2, 3! No! Opale is once again princess of the now luxuriant Volcano Island. Ween has regained the kingdom of the Blue Rocks that he saved from the threats of Krull. What will become of them both? Only the future will tell. And now the dragon hopefully holds up the end instead of game over. Hooray! A little anticlimactic, yeah. Like, I know we took care of the big bad, and it's just like, yeah, he was banished, destroyed, inked. Never have octopus, everyone. Just that ink. It reacts bad with you. Excuse me, sorry about that. Yeah, that is Ween the Prophecy. Seeing the good end and the bad end. Yeah, with a couple of branching paths. Like, obviously we've gone through the whole game on stream here, all of us together. So you've seen basically everything. But essentially, I mean, you kind of get 2 playthroughs worth. If you didn't do them like how we did it. Come on. Ah, damn. Well, it's Saturday. We didn't beat it before Saturday game. 7 minutes. Yeah. Almost wish it had been like an ending tune or something, you know? Because, yeah, this like, really? This is how you end the game with this tune? I mean, I would have honestly kind of brought back, like, I mean, I guess it's not quite as fitting at the end, but it's like, I mean, heck. Even bring that back, you know? The end. Oh, here we go. It's the end. We did it! We did it! Oh, there's a little bit more to that tune that you don't hear in the game otherwise. There you go. Let's play something else. I'll go back to, actually, since I'm in the PC version here anyway. Legend of Kyrandia. I was going to play my version again, but since I don't know how long I'm going to be rambling for... Sorry, The Legend of Kyrandia. Something a little bit more fitting for the end of the game, you know? But yeah, it's got charm, and like, I'm trying to think of like when and the era that I played this. Because like all these sampled sound effects that they used in the game, it's just like, oh wow, these really stand out, man. You don't hear stuff like this. And quite honestly, let's see, I'm trying to think of sampled sound effects. Because like, of the games I played back then, because this would have been because of playing through a lot of Sierra adventure games back then. That's how this was brought to us, was through Sierra. I forget if Cocktail Vision did their own self-publishing in the overseas. The original country, I guess I should say. But yeah, Sierra Entertainment is the one that brought this over here, even though they didn't make it themselves. It had all the Sierra disc branding and stuff like that on it. So for as much as I knew back then, I'm like, oh, it's another Sierra game. It's like, when you're a kid, you don't realize the difference between publishers and developers. Even today, people get them mixed up all the time. Yeah, so for that era, because it really wasn't until like a lot of CD games that we got to digitize sound effects a lot, you know. Because in order to be able to play those digital sound effects, they had to load into memory. And loading them into memory means that you had to have that amount of memory free. something that not a lot of things have to be worried about these days. It's like, oh man, if you only just closed Google Chrome, then you could hear the sound effects. That doesn't happen anymore, really. It's all kind of baked into the system requirements. Like, oh, you assume you're going to hear the digitized sound effects. But back then, like when this was a brand new game, not really. Like, because if you didn't have enough memory and resources available, they would just get cut off. Like the samples would just either not play or they would get cut off. Like I remember that happened with Wolfenstein 3D a lot. Is that they would just hear like part of the door and stuff. You just hear, and then that was it. And there just wasn't enough resources to keep all the sound effects loaded or playing. So to play an adventure game for me, where all these sound effects are kind of happening, is very much a memorable experience, because a lot of the Sierra games just used the synthesizer chip, so we didn't get a lot of digitized sound effects. That's not to say that the floppy games didn't necessarily have sound effects. Space Quest VGA, when we went through that, obviously like his death screams in that. You fall off the edge and stuff like that. They would eventually be integrated, but before that, didn't necessarily have a lot of use of digitized sound. Wolfenstein 3D was one of the big outliers for me anyway. Now, whether or not that's true for all games back then, it's obviously coming back from my own memory jumble, so I can't tell you how common it was. Just for like the genre games that we played, my family growing up, digitized sound effects was more of a rarity than a commonplace thing. Because I almost want to say the PC speaker was used more for sound effects than like the Sound Blaster was for digitized sound effects. Yeah, like quite honestly, that's what it kind of felt like back then. Yeah, that's why, like, Doom had 4 voices that I think was kind of the default, so I could do 4 sound effects at the same time. But of course, Doom, and also to some extent Wolfenstein 3D, were kind of heavy hitters on the computer back then. Just trying to paint the picture of like how it was back then. Like, Doom was a big thing for a reason, like, because again, this is hardware that really wasn't designed around like digitized playback. Not like the Amiga, like when I was doing the testing during the last Bizarre Cafe. That was basically meant to kind of do that. Well, at least had capabilities. I don't know if they envisioned like all this sampled tracker music and stuff like that, but that was kind of the different perspective growing up with one system versus another, just how they ended up getting built over time. Yeah. So yeah, that's why Prophecy really stands out. The Goblins too, for that matter, because same developers and same ideas that they would use a lot of sampled sounds here. Yeah, sorry, I'm already yawning a lot. Even though I've been trying to stay caffeinated. That's where I've got to make a little bit of a decision. It's really, because it's such a late start, and it's still kind of early, but I don't know how much more I really want to stream tonight. I gotta make a decision if I really want to do another full hour or not, because we're kind of getting closer to the next ad break. But yeah, digitized sounds. Space Quest 3, like, very few digitized sounds. I kind of pointed them out during the playthrough. But even Sierra, who had further reach of hardware, like they supported things as they kind of came out, like Sierra was really good about that. But in this case, like, yeah, there are more like bonus Easter eggs if you had a Sound Blaster compatible card that could play the digitized sound effects, rather than like, oh, this is what's commonplace. again, it wasn't until like the later like talkie versions and stuff. Just like again, you know, speech in a video game, you're like, oh, no big deal, that's easy. Then though, yeah, doesn't talk about things that were cut off if you didn't have the resources. Yeah, they would just start playing, then they would cut off. And all that what led to me getting into technology in the first place, into IT, just figuring out how to play these games, getting all of them to work right. That's what led me down the path I took. I don't know. Oh, we're done then.